the ecosystem heavily. Back when Alien Worlds was pumping, I was on there heavy. I was I was pushing. I'm sorry for being late on my viewers on YouTube. I'm sorry. I apologize. Y'all. I had some technical difficulties. Y'all know that's to be expected in this game, man. But we gonna push through them. I still got some technical difficulties. I can't get into my Twitter. I'm gonna show you what it's looking like. Look at this shit. Nothing to see here. It was a whole poodle on there. They took the poodle off. Like the poodle ain't there no more. I ain't got no poodle, but I take him back over there and I can see the poodle again. But fuck it, man. We gonna rock this thing without the backdrop. Y'all already know who it is in the building. This is your boy Chef ChefCryptoChris. We gonna get it live, man. We gonna get this thing popping how it's supposed to be, man. Y'all know I come in dropping my hits. I had one ready for y'all this morning, man. But shit, I wound up closing the browser. I ain't even gonna lie. I went clean. I got a little bit of touch of OCD, so when I get too many browser windows open, man, I be going exit. I be trying to get rid of some. But shit, man. Yeah, the little hiccup that I just had right before I started. Like, I mean, literally, it started right when I was about to start going live, and I was like, damn, motherfucker don't want me to go live, but you a lie. Like, as the Christian folks say, the devil is a lie. As the people in Web3 say, you not gonna make it. Not with me, not with that type of energy. Whatever you got going on. What we finna do though? What the one I had one drop? Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Deal with that pressure. Oh, I'm sorry. That ain't it. Oh, here we go.
Hey man, you already know what time it is, man. Everybody talking about they running, man, but y'all niggas ain't running shit with y'all motherfucking mouth, dog. I already know, man. Shout out Thesis Mafia for dropping their classic, dog. Time to show y'all who running for real, man. 850 stand up, where y'all at, man? Keep told what happening, baby. You see me? The killer shoe drop signing on, bitch. Check me out. These niggas hollering who running. I want a fist of blue hunters, gorilla pimping these pictures just like my name with you munching. I'm from the state where it's sunny, and every day we get money. I bust a nut in your bitch face so she can see how I'm coming. Rubbing my kids on the tummy, I'm spitting sicker than vomit. My city colder than your wrist, but I'ma chill to this summer. I do the shit for my mama and all the people who struggle. I can't forget I represent for that legit in the gutter. You play with me, I'ma bust you. You know that KSP rushing. You wanna talk, no discussion. I let the choppers speak for me. Won't catch me sipping no muddy. I like my kidneys when flushing. That's just another new subject. Now let's get back to this funding. Most of you niggas be ugly, but that would sound like I'm judging. Just cause you got designer on don't mean you post your pic public. Attitude always on fucking. I come from nothing to something. I had to switch up the hustle, kicking the dope for this money. Now where the G's at? Where the keys at? Where the G's at? Where the trees? They don't wanna get heat at. Now where the G's at? Where the keys at? Where the trees at? Where the skis? They don't wanna get heat at. Ha!
Boy, young Chef was on it, boy. That ain't shit. I'm still hungry. Don't let a couple years fool you. Look grays fool you. I just done grabbed a couple of grays. I still got it. Y'all heard me on that Denny Fields album. Y'all heard me. Oh, you ain't hear me on that Denny Fields? Hold on, I dropped that bit real quick. If you ain't hear me on that Denny Fields song, boy, you got to hear me. I ain't even gonna lie, I do it how I want to over here. We'll get to that crypto and that NFT. Y'all, I know y'all came to find out what the fuck NFTs is, but right now we chilling. We chilling. Like, why is my damn, bruh? I know it's like my damn browser done been wiped or something. Like, what the fuck? I gotta sign back in everything, bruh. I don't know what the hell happened, man. I don't remember my computer getting restarted. I don't remember none of that shit. But like I said, we gonna push through because I don't see none of that shit. I don't see nothing standing in my way or doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And that's what I expect from all of you. Don't let shit get in your way, man. I don't give a fuck what it is, dog. Whether it's this market, like I said, man, fuck that market being red, man. Apply value. My dog, he been pushing that shit in my ear. And I started finally understanding, like, what the fuck? Apply value. I always knew what the term is, but, like, make yourself valuable, folks. Like, make yourself a asset in a land of liabilities. Because if you out here like I'm out here, you see all these fucking rugs. You see all these motherfuckers out here for self. Like, bitches ain't stay, like, man, motherfuckers trying to cash out. Like, with the Chibi Lab, boy, man, there been so many fucking deals on the floor, dog. I been sick, dog, because, like, I had posted last week, boy. But when your ass can't get liquid, it's sad when you can't get liquid and the opportunities presenting themselves, or you can't maneuver how you want to, boy. Because, boy, I'm talking about it's been some steals. I'm talking about from some pieces from the second collection, the third collection flow just like lovely right now for anybody trying to get in on inch. I don't sit up here and fuck my own bags, and like even if I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's my prerogative, but I don't fuck my own bags though. Like, bruh, it's some fucking deals out here in a lot of markets that will be relevant and prevail through this storm. Like, you got to know what teams is working, man. I be talking about Chibi, and I'm gonna do a special on Chibi Labs too. I gotta continue finishing up my DD on them, even though not financial advice. None of my episodes are. I put that out there real quick. I'm gonna let you know, like, we here to learn and grow, but nothing I say on this webcast is financial advice. I want you to do your own research, make your own wise decision. If you got to take it up with your advisor, your CPA, or whatever afterwards, go ahead. But at the end of the day, you make the best decisions for you and your family, folks. Like, that's what it's about. But man, it's numerous deals out here, and it's plenty of opportunity to take advantage of, especially if you've done the research and you see that people are making the decisions that they need to make and putting their best foot forward. Like, this is the time, like, G-shit, this is the time right now to be able to tell if a team is really going to be about something or not. Because you don't got all the filler and the noise. Right now, the spotlight able to shine on whoever the fuck out there, whoever's showing out. And right now, the spotlight been on Yuga for the longest with the other side drop, the land drop, and all that shit. And half of the people, the majority of the motherfuckers that participate, the majority of y'all that participated don't even know what the fuck that land finna do, though. Like, it's been very evident. I've been in enough groups this week to know, especially when I jump up in 3,500. Him and Spots about the only motherfuckers that have a really good idea, and their logic makes the most sense out of how this game can be. But even on that note, I know this episode is about NFTs, but even on that note, I gotta speak on this because I was talking about this with El Dudo yesterday. When you got a very bold statement like Yuga Labs is making, this is not, throw this out there first of all. Whoever see this, you're an ape or whatever. I love my ape brothers, the ones that I set up here and got to know over the last year or so. Like, I respect all y'all, and I love seeing y'all get money. This is never a shot at anything I say is never a direct shot at anybody in the community unless I'm putting your name on it. I know how to put your name on it. I know how to address my statements directly, like I made before. Like, you can go catch my previous episodes if you want to and see what I had to say about who. But I don't be sitting up here talking shit. I just state straight facts. And with Yuga Labs' boastful claim that they're about to onboard several thousand people into the metaverse in a situation that hasn't been provided yet by the actual gaming community, is something that El Dudo said. I got to give credit to him. He the one who kind of like made the statement, and I hadn't thought about it before, but I never spoke about it in public. Like, I mean, like, you know, and I'm not gonna sit up here and say like I thought, like he thought about it and he was able to put that shit in words like that it made sense. And I was like, dude, that's exactly what like I've been like thinking in my head. I just didn't know how to actually say it. But as a gamer, I'm a gamer. I game, even though I wound up getting rid of my console. I got rid of my console because I decided that I wanted to take a different route with my focus. And I know all that time I was spending on 2K, even though I was getting better and whooping y'all ass at 2K and knocking motherfuckers out on UFC and taking people down through there on Fortnite and getting better at all that other shit, that shit wasn't making me as much money as this shit gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I get to the point where I can get back on it. I get paid for doing that because I know that's how this shit wind up transparent. I know some companies gonna wind up passing because my show is a little different than other people. But I think more people need to take a more organic approach with how they doing shit. Like, I mean, like the followers gonna come. That's proven. Like, you can go check out my Twitter and you can go check out the history and see, like, I was at 0 last year, boy. Like, dead ass. And then, like, now I'm in the 33s now. And it's all good, and it's just going to keep on getting better. Granted, I ain't hit 10K. I ain't hit 5K last year. I'm going to touch them bitches. I'm going to touch them in due time, though. It ain't no rush because I don't want 100,000 bots on my account. Like, when I get 3,000 followers or whatever, I get 5,000 followers, I want to be able to count on, like, at least, like, 10% of them 5,000 followers is 500 reactions. Like, that's 500 interactions, engagements every time I drop something. Like, that's good percentages, bro. You dropping, it's accounts with several 100,000 that ain't even getting 500 every fucking drop. Like, motherfuckers that's doing good, they getting 1,000 per drop. Like, everything they post pretty much touch and go like that, but everybody that I follow that got that many followers ain't producing that many numbers on each post, folks. Like, it's some shit get thrown by the wayside, and it depends on your frequency too. I send a lot of shit out there. I'm shouting out motherfuckers. I'm sending retweets out the ass. I don't give a fuck. I fuck with you. I vibe with you. Bitch, I'm supporting you. Like, that's how it's supposed to be, and that's the same shit that I be promoting in the community. And speaking of community, let's get back to what the fucking topic is, and I get back on that game and shit later. I'm gonna remember what I had to say in reference to, like, you. I know I had kind of threw y'all for a loop or whatever, and kind of threw that out there. But I mean, it was just G shit. As a gamer, man, like, you got to really know what the fuck you talking about. And granted, I'm not gonna say they ain't got the money to do it. I just don't think they have the time. And unless they finna go get all the other top devs and fucking software engineers and shit from around the world, from fucking Activision, fucking 2K Interactive, fucking Take-Two, fucking yeah, that's what I was talking about with 2K, fucking the motherfuckers that do Call of Duty, like Rockstar. Unless they finna go pick all them motherfucking big brains for all them paper and do some Zuckerberg shit and go wipe out the competition, like, I don't see that shit happening right now. Like, it's just, we'll get to it. Anyway, NFTs. What are NFTs? Like, we'll get into the technical aspect right now, but a lot of people are talking about the community aspect. It was the word community that made me want to change the direction of the conversation. I want to touch bases on community right now because community is a word that's becoming one of those like cliche words in this space. Something like I heard recently, Illa the producer, shout out Illa, he said the word building is becoming like cliche. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those hype words, if you will. Like, this space be full of hype words. You put you talk about passive income or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? ROI. Some token or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to get in on it. It's certain hype words that get overlooked though, like AR and VR capabilities and all that shit. The shit that, you know what I'm saying? Basically, Yuga and them just hyped up. Like, it's a lot of metaverses out there already that exist that a lot of this space then just overlook and they don't understand. It was like, shit, I ain't got time for it. I don't have no use. I done heard a lot of apes off rip. All this shit is speculation right now, man. These motherfuckers don't got no use for this damn game. Most of these motherfuckers is already of an age and they ain't finna be gaming on no shit. Like the public might be, but I suspect most of the public is probably related to motherfuckers that's somebody along those lines that's related to somebody in crypto that have knowledge of where to allocate some rainy day funds, you know what I'm saying, just on a shot. A lot of people just took some of their fucking vacation money and just went and bought a mint and wind up flipping it, and you know what I'm saying, tripled up, they fucking quadrupled up they fucking vacation money. And if they were smart, they got the fuck out last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, if not, you pretty much stuck holding that bag now, and you gonna have to wait it out. Like, that's what it's called, being exit liquidity. You were exit liquidity for a lot of people that was ready to get the fuck up out of Dodge for a while because they seen this shit coming. I had been called 14. I guess I should have been had started this, but you know, I was going through different motions, and like I said, at the point in time, I was working with Fractal, so it was on the radar, but I just didn't know how to do it. And then, like, I still don't know how to do this shit, but I'm just doing it anyway. And I know over time it's going to get better. So, you know, I had to quit making excuses and just, like, do this shit, you know. But, yeah, I think we headed for some more red, like, to be honest, in reference to crypto or whatever, because, shit, it ain't been no new money coming up in this bitch. And the old money tired of sitting waiting on new money. A lot of the old money is. And new money ain't gonna come into this bitch until some of the old money gets shaken out and the price becomes prime for who's buying. Remember that line. When the price becomes prime for who's buying, that's when they gonna show their ass. And only in due time. I swear to God, I ain't trying to rhyme, but that's just how shit comes out my mouth from time to time. Anyway. So, boom. We got a bloody market right now. If you out there and you doing trades, I hope ain't nobody leveraging unless you know what the fuck you doing. If you do and you out there winning, more power to you. I think it's too choppy right now. My dog Steve's been called it. I called it. I think it's too choppy for anything right now to take place and be of fucking like value to sit up here and speculate on. I don't think that, like, even one of my top favorites, Luxo, like, that bitch then went, like, I went up in the chat earlier, but I went up in Discord, there was a motherfucker up in there hot. He was like, man, we were just at $40 and now we at fucking $8. I was like, damn, boy, you big man. No, bitch, how about the other way around? Imagine buying in at $4 and then turning right back around and selling to buy some NFTs that rugged your ass at like $6 and then that bitch shoot to 40. Boy, you ain't heard about Max Payne until you was on the ship and that bitch took off and your ass jumped off that bitch right before it took off. I think that shit hurt worse than sitting up there buying some shit and then it crashing on you. Cause at the end of the day, you got to know what goes up must come down, motherfucker. Like, that shit ain't gonna keep on going up, man. You seen the fucking run all these cryptos had, man. When I jumped in this shit, man, shit was running out the ass. Memes was going crazy, but I ain't know what the fuck was going on. It was hella rush going on. Motherfuckers is more ruthless now, and they getting that more I don't give a fuck type shit. But a lot of them motherfucking ruggers from crypto came over here to the NFT space, and instead of making a telegram and sitting up here having everybody anticipate when they gonna drop the token, waiting for everybody to put their money in the damn token, lock liquidity, drain that bitch, and then pull the rug from that way, they just finding little bullshit ass artists, running generative code on that shit, sending some bitch ass traits through the damn shit, ain't giving a fuck about the art, ain't giving a fuck about the community, ain't giving a fuck about the project, they just give a fuck about that money, that bag you finna get them, that exit liquidity you finna get them. Like, I'm not ragging on the space, dog. Like, I love this fucking space. I love it so much that I want the fuck shit up out of this bitch. Like, for real, I want all y'all fuck niggas up out this shit. Yeah, I'm talking to you, bitch. For real. I don't want your ass here, man, spoiling this shit for other people, man, because people is putting their investments, their hard-earned money up in this shit, like they life savings, folk, and you playing with people. Like, people are coming from stocks and crypto to NFTs to feel safe, and y'all shitting on my people, folk. Anybody who coming to NFTs, anybody in the community, they in this NFT community, they family, dog. Y'all motherfuckers supposed to be family. Family don't do that to family, dog. I don't know what type of family. Like, that's that creep shit. That's how motherfuckers around y'all been doing, and that's how your family operate. Don't bring that sour shit that your family doing up in my space to my family. Because I'm going to take care and I'm going to protect my people. That's what Well Runners is about. That's what ChefCryptoChris is about. That's what anybody I fuck with and I put my name on that stamp is about. So if I got to move accordingly and I sit up here and I move and you think I'm moving funny, nah, bitch, I'm moving how I need to move. I'm moving how I see I need to move. Cause people be out here like y'all be forgetting this IRL shit. Like, man, like that's why I'm on this tube and I'm showing you my face too. I don't give a fuck about being doxxed or none of that shit. Like, y'all gonna see me for me and you gonna fall in love for me, or you gonna hate me for me or whatever. It ain't no reason to hate me. If you hate me, you motherfucking hate yourself and you just don't like me because I'm like black or some shit, or I'm telling fucking the truth. It's either gonna be one or the other. Either you're racist as fuck or you just don't like the truth. Them be the only motherfucking reasons you don't like my ass. Other than that, like, I'm the coolest motherfucker you will ever find. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna turn up for you. I'm gonna always keep this shit live because I want to see. I really want everybody to fucking make it, and I don't mean in the sense of like just having wealth, dog, because I know that shit ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, make it mentally, spiritually, physically. Make it with what you want to do in life, dog. Like, that don't mean everybody got to be rich, but it's a lot of people. Like my wife, for instance, she still on the 9 to 5 grind because like that's what her choice was. But at the end of the day, it's like motherfuckers don't be happy with that shit. She already talking about trying to find another gig because these motherfuckers playing with her, and she get bread where she at. But it's like motherfuckers don't take care of their people. They don't care about their employees. They don't care about building a positive work culture and a good work-life balance to go along with it. You didn't slave for these people for 8-9 hours or whatever. You sitting up here and dealt with bullshit for however long, and now you got to deal with somebody playing around with your hours of your time, or somebody trying to tell you didn't do something right. Man, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nobody got time building nobody else's dream right now. I ain't telling you to sit up here and join the bandwagon on the Great Resignation, dog. But at the end of the day, it's not time to be sitting out here building nobody else's dream when you not fulfilling your own, when you not putting forth time and effort into your own. Like I said in a couple of episodes a while back, Les Brown was smart as fuck. I don't know where he heard that shit from, but his delivery, I'm gonna let y'all hear that shit one of these days, man. I might need to pull it up today. I ain't prepared. I ain't gonna do that shit because I don't want to be searching, have all that weird shit all over the airways and on my screen. But I'm gonna be prepared one of these days, and I'm gonna drop that speech on you. I'm gonna let you hear from the man, from the goat mouth himself. But when that man said, you at your deathbed, you gonna have your talents, the ghost of your gifts, standing over your deathbed asking why you ain't never used me. How the fuck you gonna let that happen? If you fire basketball, how the fuck you gonna have your basketball skills standing over you while you dead, talking about why you ain't hoop, bruh? Like, why you ain't turned into the next MJ? Why you ain't turned into the next Kobe? You supposed to be the new Mamba. You supposed to be the next Ja. Like, the fuck wrong with you, boy? Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way you know how to fucking do hair or some shit. You a fire-ass cosmetologist. You fire with makeup or some shit. Or you real good at drawing or some shit. And you ain't out here making NFTs, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck how you feel about that shit. This shit is another fucking bill. You ain't even got to be making NFTs. If you ain't out here, like, drawing, trying to apply yourself, put yourself in the position that you getting in front of these people's face. Like, I mean, I get the being shy and all that, but right now it ain't the time to sit down and be shy and be all fucking like, you can do that shit in the comforts of your own home. I mean, granted, I ain't shy about long shot. Like, I'm like this in person, whether I'm on camera or whether I'm in real life. Like, this is the energy that I carry all the way around the board. But I understand other people are not like that. So, you know, you in the comforts of your own home. It's no reason that you can't sit up here and turn up by yourself and show motherfuckers what you about. Like, you gotta step out of that shell and put yourself in the best situation possible for you. And especially if you got kids, for those little ones, because they don't understand why you wasn't all you can be. Like, they don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna let you know right now. My kids don't want to hear that shit. Why I didn't give everything. Like, every time I'm doing any task, dog, I'm putting my all into it with this crypto shit, with this researching, with this. My dedication. I made sure I was here on time. I'm on time. I met my quota. I did my show today, even with technical difficulties. And I'm gonna keep on going because the goal is to shit. We figuring out what the fuck NFTs is, but right now I'm vibing in the moment, and I'm just, you know, I'm running the show how it need to be shown. Cause at the end of the day, even though I want to be in a position to educate, to learn, to share my experience, and to create a sense of awareness for people that's onboarding into this space, that's coming in NFTs and cryptocurrency. I also want you to have a peace of mind as well. I want you to I want you to know the ups and downs about this shit. Just like when motherfuckers go out there in the dope game and you got all these dope boys on all these damn rap songs and shit talking about flip a bird this, trap that, but they ain't telling you about, like, you got very few. The few that are telling you about the other side with going to jail and all that, yeah, I mean, motherfuckers ain't trying to hear them niggas. That ain't the songs they playing. They playing that murder, kill shit, and that shit ain't about nothing. Ain't none of that is gonna make a significant difference in the lives of others. And a lot of y'all at this point don't give a fuck about the lives of others, and it's sad, and it shows. Like, it shows a lot, and that's why you in the situation that you in, because you don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. So that selfish shit is gonna get you selfless, for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. For real. But anyway, NFTs are anything, basically any and everything that you can sit up here and digitalize and create ownership off of. I mean, it can be an automobile. It can be a fucking... But it can be anything. I've seen NFTs be anything. It could be music. It can be art. It can be real estate. Like, it's a digital receipt. Like, it's a digital certificate of ownership. And I know that's still going over a lot of heads too right now. But I also look at NFTs as a vehicle for branding as well. And I say that because of projects like Chibi Labs, projects like Bored Apes, projects like I'm a DJ. Like, I still said holiday. It ain't about me having no issues with people. Like, if you have a project that's of a certain standard or it meets a certain qualifications, I'm gonna give you your just due. However, I will tell you about yourself as well, and you still ain't returning my messages, and I don't like that, because that's not how you conduct business, sir. But anyway, yeah, man. So we got those type of projects, right? It's many more out there that give you the rights to IP. They give you the files for your, like with Chibi Labs and I'm a DJ, and you get all your files for your PFP or whichever one you have, whatever piece from the collection you get everything that comes with it. You get access to their now mobile game. The game went mobile today. I had the opportunity to play it on mobile, and it was amazing. Excuse me, y'all. It was amazing. So I had the opportunity to do that. That was super fun. Make sure I ain't make no mess. Yes, Lord. But yeah, man. You want to make sure that your team is doing what they need to do to take care of you, especially in a time like right now. With the market being down, it's red everywhere. It's blood everywhere. No matter. Now, I can bring that up on the screen. Matter of fact, that's what I should have did from the beginning. It's blood everywhere, dog. Y'all got to see this shit. I'm not making it up. It's blood everywhere we look, bro. You can't get past it. Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, Tether in green, USDC in green, Binance. Only thing in green is stables, and not even all of them. Look at fucking Terra. This shit right here, this is a stable coin. This is one of the many top. This is the top 10 fucking currency, and look at that bitch. That bitch ain't stable no more. It's not. It's supposed to be pegged at $1, bro. I'm not hating on Luna or nothing. All I know is it's a lot of motherfuckers out there that's Luna Mooners that got their ass liquidated. Y'all got y'all ass fucked up. If you had a flash loan out and you took that loan out and you came over here to crypto to get some assets, guess what? Them assets are now theirs. Y'all asses. Man, I ain't gonna play outside of my means. Sometimes it get to the point, yeah, I be wanting to sit up here and change my family life. Like right now, especially if I had a fucking move or something, I can buy a little bit and then wait for it to drop down, because it's gonna go down. I'm sorry to tell you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to make it seem like I'm being a bear right now, because I'm not. It ain't about me being no bear or no bull. I'm a market reader. I read the fucking charts, and I read the sentiment of what's been going on. And we are due for a leg up. The next move is going to be parabolic as fuck, and you better strap the fuck in. But right now ain't the time. We ain't see the numbers we was supposed to see. We ain't see the numbers the experts had called. We ain't seen the end of the bloodbath and Max Payne. So just be careful, family. You were supposed to have stabled up by now and just be chilling. I know some of us got that little itching spirit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep on moving. That's my ass. I kept on buying. I put all my ETH in fucking NFTs. I don't give a fuck. Like, I put all my shit like in Chibi Labs and some other shit, and like a 101 or something. I think I might have bought a 1. I probably just bought all fucking Chibi Labs. That's just how much I believe in the shit. Like, that's my decision, though. I ain't telling you to follow my footsteps. That's what I'm doing. But that's because I got a plan for that shit, though. Y'all gonna see. I ain't even gonna share that plan. I'm gonna get into some other shit today. But soon, I'm gonna drop what I'm about to do with Chibi Labs, boy. If y'all looking at them bitches, all I'm gonna say is this: if y'all looking at them bitches and you don't see the resemblance in Paw Patrol, boy, you crazy. I'm just say it like that. We gonna keep it moving. But look though, these NFTs are vehicles for branding. They're vehicles for branding. They're vehicles for ownership. They're vehicles for whatever the fuck you want it to be. Share this idea with you. I'm gonna just give you a visual of what a NFT can be. It's a few NFTs that I own right now that I thought would have had a great appearance for an avatar of some sort for a music video that I was doing or that I was going to do. For any of my songs, like I can make a song that's directly related to how this motherfucker look. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is always a possibility. Like whatever your brain can come up with these NFTs, with their design, with the artwork, with what you can do with them, that's what you can do with them. Like it's I have not seen any limitations on NFTs since I've been in this space, and I don't foresee seeing limitations on something that has no limits, like outside of the infrastructure itself. And I got to get at this too, because this is something else that was brought up in the conversation recently, and I don't think a lot of people understand it. This is kind of falling back into that situation with Yuga and the other side, land drop. But that also showed, it's been several instances, 3 in particular, that I know for a fact showed their ass with Ethereum and its fucking sustainability, like its ability to be able to scale at mass adoption. And bruh, it's gonna have to be an L2 or something, man. And I love ETH. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't an ETH OG, like I really like what ETH is capable of doing. I like the opportunity with ETH. I like what ETH has, the doors that Ethereum has opened up. But if you paid attention to the other side land drop and you didn't think that if we had mass adoption, like what everybody wants, that shit wouldn't have been a million times worse. Like if everybody was on fucking Web3 and we had the rest of the population who fucking, like, all right, just all the rest of the investors in the world, if everybody just came to Web3 and they were investing in stuff and we had to deal with that traffic, and y'all think it was backed up then and motherfuckers was spending 1 and 2 ETH on gas, and I was sitting up there in that damn Spaces with Sniper Bot and Sposter, and I was listening to Sniper Bot talk about, man, no, man, it's not going to cost 1 ETH. You guys are sick. It's not going to be that much. I'm sitting up in the crowd like, when the last time he went on a mint that went this dumb? Like, the mints that's been going on this year ain't nothing been on nothing. That other side reminded y'all how unsustainable Ethereum can be when too many people on that bitch trying to do the same thing at one time. So that leads me back to what El Dudo and us was talking about the other day. How in the fuck we plan on having X amount of people running around on screen on a piece of land at one time. I'm not saying it can't happen. I just said I don't think it's happened yet because the technology hasn't existed. Now with the blockchain, I believe it's possible. I just don't know if Yuga is the one that's going to deliver it, because y'all only been around a year, dog. Like, and a lot has happened in a year. I don't take nothing from what has taken place. Y'all motherfuckers done made some mad innovation here, and a lot of what this space is thanks to the apes. So shout out to you. You own an ape. Shout out to you. Pat yourself on the back because you made some boss ass moves. If you out here over leveraging shit like I heard some of these other motherfuckers say, don't be out here trying to live no lifestyle that ain't for you. You be happy with what the fuck you get and you move accordingly. Like you wind up catching the ape, but you know you know what I'm saying. You still out here having to do you. Man, live according to your means, folks. Don't be trying to sit out here. Well, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Don't be sitting out here showing out for these people. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck, and they'll be the first one to sit up here and talk about your card decline or something while y'all out to eat. But yeah, excuse me, man. In this space, it's about using what's between your two ears, along with your two ears, a lot more than this piece right here, and that's why it's taking me so long to get up. Cause I always got my folks hear me talk. My girls, they hear me talk all day. I be talking mad shit. I mean, why the fuck y'all ain't do this? What's going on? Like, what the hell y'all problem is, man? Y'all supposed to be getting this shit together, dog. Like, we been on the same shit since this COVID shit for the last 2 years. And I got to repeat myself every day to get the same shit. Why y'all ain't fed the dogs? Why these dishes ain't washed? Why y'all ain't brush y'all teeth this morning? You know, just simple shit like, did y'all remember to eat this morning? Did you feed your sisters this morning? Has everybody done their schoolwork? Like, you know, that's pretty much what every day is, and you would think people would get to it. But, I mean, that's people. So, every day we come back to this space, you would think that motherfuckers would stop running to these rugs, quit chasing and shit, you know, learn how to build. Sometimes you got to understand when stuff is not for you. And it's some stuff that Illa was saying recently too, and I'm just expounding on a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like if you've been here for a certain amount of time and you haven't crossed a certain quota, you ain't, like, if you've been here a year and you ain't pulled in at least an ETH yet, you probably might need to move around a little bit, bro, because I don't know, man. Like, I done seen some people that go head first in the rugs with several ETH in their wallet, like, or several moves. Like, I mean, it's just, I'm not here to pass judgment and sit up here and make anybody feel bad. Like, that's not the case at all, man. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's like if you was out there, we was talking about, like, I gotta go back to something that I'm familiar with. We was talking about dope. You was out there selling drugs on the corner or something. If you was out there every day, all day, and you still got the same bag and you haven't met your quota, bro, like, after a couple weeks, shit, you ain't even, after a couple days of sitting on it, like, it loses its potency. Like, you ain't made no moves yet, so, you know, you got to move around. So, I mean, I know everybody wants to be in this space to make the light change in wealth. I know that this space has helped a lot of people. It's helped me. If you're here in this space to build community, then do that, folks. Like, focus on community. Fuck them trades. Fuck that floor price. Fuck all that other shit. Build fucking community. That's what the fuck you came for. You need fucking help mentally. You want to come to Twitter instead of going to therapy. I get the shit. I be doing that shit. Y'all my motherfucking therapists, and we be shrinking each other. Yeah. But I mean, if you gonna do it like that, then do it, man, and be the best community member at it. Like, be fire at what you do, dog. Like, don't sit up here and hold back on the community. Don't hold back on yourself. Don't hold back on none of these situations, dog. Like, be the best at it and show your ass every time you come on stage, that you come in this like me, bro. Like you ain't got to do it like me, but I've been hearing lately like people like my enthusiasm. I just be doing me, folks. Like I come in like my grandma taught me to speak to motherfuckers when spoken. Granted, I gotta practice that shit in real life now. You know what I'm saying? Like it be times like, don't get me wrong, I get to the point like, you know, I do what I do. I do my GMs in the morning because I know I'm gonna get some back. But at the end of the day, I'ma still do them anyway because that's how I was raised. But it be situations where, say for instance, I got somebody that I know that you be on some, your energy is just like, it's not a welcoming energy. I have been known to keep it moving before. I gotta do better, and I still gotta present myself, because the fact that I'm acknowledging it right now means I'm accountable. So regardless of how I feel or what I think gonna come out of that situation by me doing what I need to do, I still gotta do what I know to do, you know? And that's why I'm doing this show right now. That's why I'm gonna keep on banging. Like, one of these days it's gonna be fucking, like, I'll show you. There ain't nobody up in there right now. They come back and listen. But that's because there's other people got their show going on being fake right now. They doing giveaways and shit. I'm gonna do some giveaways and shit when I get some gas. I give your ass a Chibi friend, hell yeah. You come tune in, you vibe with me. I might say, man, give me a number between 1 and fucking 20. Hosted person get it. I don't know, man. That's just some shit. Like, that's just engagement though. You know, the increased engagement. Like, I just really want, like, when people come up in this bitch, you gonna be coming up in this bitch and you gonna fuck with the chef because we vibed out. Like, because the shit I'm saying real. You gonna jump on stage because you gonna be able to speak your mind at all times. You gonna ask questions. Whether you want to jump on stage or not, you can jump. That's why I got the YouTube shit. That's why I got it on Twitter. My hand itching right now, too. I know that bag coming, baby. Better believe it. But, shit, that's why I got these avenues of engagement, so I can engage with people on their level and they can engage with me back, and we can build some camaraderie, build some rapport together, and motherfucking look out for each other and make this shit work, man. Man, fuck sitting up here. I ain't got time to sit up here and talk about your wealth status, your color, or none of that shit, man. I'm about building friends. I'm about building a legacy for myself, for my family. Like, I'm about building this brand up. I'm about building something that's real, that's sustainable, bro. Like, when y'all see web runners in a store and shit, if I even, like, y'all, this shit ain't even gonna be on the store. It's gonna be strictly online. Fuck what I just said. Like, I ain't never gonna go commercial like that. Fuck that. All my shit gonna be independent. Everything gonna be in-house. I'm gonna show motherfuckers how to do it in-house all the way. Like, even when it come down to me making music and shit, when I start dropping my shit, like, I got some beats that one of my Web3 partners just sent me recently, dog. Like, he just, man, Chef, like, woo hit me up, man. You went hard in that damn that contest. I'm gonna let y'all hear that shit before I jump offline. But you went hard in that contest, kid. Man, I'm gonna send you some beats. Boy got busy with IRL, but I guarantee them beats got to my fucking email like 2 days ago, boy, and I'm finna eat them bitches up. I told them I was gonna eat them up over the weekend, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I chilled with the family this weekend. I did my best on due diligence with, like, spending time with my kids as much as my nerves allow me to. Cause, boy, my girls, they in that what's this, what's that, do this, do that phase. And yeah, man, these bones ain't moving like they. I know I be looking young, man, but I got to get more active. That's what it is. I got to get back out there and start getting my rounds on, get my miles back in, and making shit happen. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll through this shit and let y'all see. Man, Solana was at like 80 something yesterday. That bitch at 64 right now. Motherfucker talking about it's a soul summer. Well, yeah, soul gonna be cheap as hell. Y'all still booming. My wife was talking about Doge today. She said, "Is it a good time to buy Doge? It's down to 10 cents." They said it's at a 52-week low. I was like, no, it is not the good time to buy none of that shit. Like, this shit finna go down some more. You think that shit a gain avalanche? I just seen that bitch at like $70, $80. And that bitch at $42 right now. Everything is dead. That bitch finna go under and go back to this 4. That's finna be a 0 where that one at, and that bitch finna be a 4. The only thing, I don't know how the fuck Tron was doing it, but I don't know what the fuck Justin got going on, but they shit still like, like the fuck. I ain't even gonna lie, that Polygon hurt me, boy. I ain't seen Matic under $1 since that bitch went over $1, boy. That let me know right there it was time for a motherfucker to strap in and get ready for impact. Cause you know what I'm saying, once we make that crash landing, we're gonna have to jump back in the hover spaceship, man, and haul ass. And it's on to the next one, baby. Like, this shit ain't stopping. I'm just going through everything. Cause this is where I bought this motherfucker at last year. Vet, yeah. When I heard about Vet through that damn, whew, Acorn, $8. Them niggas. Y'all motherfuckers been cashing out, boy. That bit was just $10 earlier this morning, boy. God damn. Y'all ain't even bullshitting, boy. Down 25% in the last 24. Yeah, Acorn down the most, boy. Yeah. Y'all see that shit? Nope. Ooh, I lied. Luna is. Yeah, that was the Max Payne. I called that already. Yeah, but it's all right, though. Don't nobody do nothing crazy, man. Like, at the end of the day, this shit can be replaced. Your life can't. The love that you got for your family, the love that you got for you can't. And even if you think you out here by yourself, the love I got for your ass can't be replaced. And the love you got for you can't be replaced. Like, don't do nothing stupid, folks. Found them back where they started out. When I first started learning about them boys shot up, went up, did that. Yeah, man, the market ugly right now. You take it how you want to. KuCoin still way better than when the fuck I had got in, though. It's some people who stabilizing at some shit that's way above where I first seen them at. Like, KuCoin went on, because first time I seen KuCoin, it was like about $3-4 too. Like, some of these motherfuckers holding strong in the paint, man. And then some people is just like, yeah, I ain't seen Quaint up under $100 in a while, boy. I remember, boy, it was a Quaint type of motherfucking fall last year, boy. Them comfy motherfuckers was real comfy. I had me a couple of pieces of that shit at 40. I should have left that shit, man. But motherfucker don't be trying to sit. See, my issue is, like, with me doing this shit on a day-to-day basis and I be on the trading and shit, like, I be having to move off motherfucking trades and I be having to sell, and I don't like that shit. Like, not having the additional liquidity when it comes down to, like, making extra moves and shit. I be having to hold my patience, then I be getting so antsy, I be wanting to jump on other shit. So that's why I be fucking myself up, not being patient and waiting and increasing the capital, you know what I'm saying, and making gutsy ass moves. Cause that shit that I did when I sold Luxo last year for some fucking Panda Golf Squad was the dumbest fucking move I've ever done. Like, and I've clearly bought into some rugs before. We can go on my Etherscan and y'all can see that shit. I got some dead ass tokens in my wallet and you can't do shit with. But that shit there with them fucking, that Panda Golf Squad and them bitches there, like, that was like my first NFT scam. And I talk about that bitch so much because that shit, like, it throwed me off my game. I don't want y'all to get throwed off y'all game thinking shit looks sweet out here, man. Especially crashing out on some shit that ain't even minted out. Like, it's certain things that you have to pay. Like, it was shit that I did that was completely avoidable had I had more experience last year. So I'm sharing my experience with you. You don't go crashing out, you know, putting your fucking I damn near put my whole network. It wasn't the whole thing, but I put like 70-80% of what I had, called myself doing a DJ move, and went in on that fucking bitch ass NFT, dog. And it be shit like that motherfucker wasn't minted out, dog, and they stopped the mint at like 3,000 something. And started doing all this other talking and shit. And I was just a baby to the discourse and all that shit. I wasn't aware of the lingo. It took this long for me to be at this position to be able to share this information with you and go through the fucking trials and tribulation that I had to go through. So your ass won't be able to have to. And all this shit free, dog. I'm giving this shit to your ass for $0.99. For free 99. Shit, that's still 99 cents. But this shit free, bro. This shit ain't charge your ass nothing. Now, eventually, once them views go up and shit, YouTube gonna start cutting that check. Eventually, once the merch drop and stuff, well, I don't even want to call it merch. Once my clothing line drop, because I got a clothing line. I ain't got merch. Motherfuckers be confusing merch with low quality ass, Target ass shit, boy. The shit I'm gonna make is gonna be fucking like that shit gonna feel like butter on your skin. Motherfuckers been saying they been feeling like butter. I ain't even gonna lie. Some of the best quality shit that I done got recently from a project, like, and I got my IGG shirt on right now. This bitch feel good, but it feel like my regular tee, so I'm comfortable with that. But that damn Didn't Feel shirt I got, I was looking around for it, see if I had it hanging up. But that Didn't Feel shirt I got, that bitch there is thick as fuck. They made that bitch out of good quality. My hoodie, on the other hand, I started looking at everybody else hoodie, and I was like, boy, where the fuck is the drawstrings at? I like to comb my ass up. I was like, damn, they forgot everybody drawstring bit. But that hoodie fire. The artwork design fire. I thought it was gonna be a little bit. I like my hoodies made a little different. Like at the bottom, I like them tapered with like a cuff at the bottom versus it kind of like flaring out and just like ending. So the quality was great. You know what I'm saying? They had some real good quality. It was just my personal preference. I like my hoodies to fit a certain way, and like I like them to wear a certain way. It was a little tight on the wrist and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a little snug for me, but I still rock that bitch. I love that motherfucker. Like that shit look good on me, for real. Like I get compliments on that bitch, and you know, I would have jumped in and last. We ain't gonna get into that, but anyway, man, NFTs can be whatever you fucking want the medium to be. You need to know what you're coming into this space for. That's the most important thing. Learning what an NFT is and learning how to obtain it, like set you up with the MetaMask, connect your MetaMask to OpenSea or whatever form that you're going to use, and you start trading off the ETH that you have. But it's more than just trading. Like I said, some people coming in this situation for the community. Like some people coming in this situation just to get some kind of bond with other people because they've been entrapped by COVID for the last 24 months. Like I understand. That's one of the reasons why I'm here first in it, because I really don't socialize with people in IRL as much because I'm in here with y'all and I love it. And when I do get out, I get out with my family. I get out with my people and I go do shit with my people, and I love that. I love both of it. Like it's gonna get to a point where I know I'm gonna set up some events and I'm gonna start mingling with some people that I don't know and stuff, and I'm gonna love that shit too. But at this point in time, you know, we just gonna take it one step at a time. I got some big ideas though to make this Web3 and IRL like neat, like basically what Web2 is, but making that shit better, man. Because it needs to be better. This space, the opportunity that we have with this space needs to be better. The fucking energy here needs to be better. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Like I got my GM crew. I got people that I know I'm looking for every morning, just like myself. We gonna set the vibe. We gonna set the tone. And then we got these people that like to talk about plebes, and a plebe is like a person with less money than them. That's what I get. I don't even look at it like a fucking a dumbass or nothing. I just look at like a lot of time I hear that term plebe or whatever, it'd be like a person that made a poor decision with lack of knowledge or less money. So associated is one of the two. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be in that situation where you're making those types of decisions because of the herd mentality. You don't want to be making the herd mentality type of decision, and you don't want to be buying in. I mean, if you here for flipping and stuff, then you need to learn how to flip. You need to learn how to get in and get out and get your bag and move on. I mean, shit, life is a Ponzi, dog. I said that shit the other day. Like, people don't like this space because it seems like a pyramid to a lot of people. Like, if you're not in there first and you come in later, you just gonna be executed. Yeah, that's right about a lot of this shit. You shouldn't jump into some shit after this shit done ran up 1,000% though. I mean, that's common knowledge at this point in time. Like, you can't look at no chart. Excuse me. Look at one of these charts. We're gonna take Solana. I want y'all to see this shit. Over the last year, right? This is Solana over the last year. It went from $30 to $240. That's $200 more than $250, almost $260 peak. That's a nice little bull flag. And it's doing this thing or whatever. It's gonna make its cup. And when it make its cup, it's gonna take the fuck off. Kind of like what this look like right here a little bit. Like, we in our little bell. But see, we pull it out a little bit and we'll be able to see the bigger picture. Look where we came from just a little bit over a year ago. This shit wasn't even $1, folks. And motherfuckers crying that bitch back down to fucking $63, and that bitch wasn't even $1 in 2020. Like, at the end of 2020. Like 2021, man. Like, at the beginning, like, that shit was like 50 cents, bro. This token was 50 cents at one point in time. Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers. It's some people with some big ass bags because they had some big ass nuts and they convicted themselves and they stayed in that shit, dog. Like, you can't be mad at nobody that did that. You can't be mad at nobody that was here early, because I mean, like, that's the name of the game, dog. Like, shit, you get in where you fit in reference to this aspect, and it's plenty of places to fit in here. Don't ever fit. That's why I said, if you here for community, then do just that. Build community. Don't be out here trying to sit up here and trade, because you're going to wind up getting yourself fucked up. And it's hard for you to try to build community. It's hard for you to, like, do this shit. A lot of people ain't good at multitasking. It's not even about being good at multitasking. It's just about, like, understanding what's for you and capitalizing on that shit. Like, everybody, now this is one thing I know, everybody not able to get up here and talk on the mic. Plenty of people get in spaces and say that shit all the time, or they get up there and they don't know what the fuck to say. I've been on this shit for the last hour by myself, and I've been going on. I have my moments where I'm getting my thoughts together or whatever, but I still have my direction on where I'm heading. I have my goal, and I have what my objective is, and I feel like I'm accomplishing my objective very damn well. At least from what I've been hearing, I'm gonna keep on doing this shit. It's gonna take y'all catching up to sit up here and pay attention. I'm gonna hit you with the smart dude. So, we got a fucking coin right here that was fit to sit at its all-time low almost 2 years ago, and this bitch went up $260, and people is mad. It's down 75% from its all-time high. 75%. But this motherfucker is up 12,763.7% from its all-time low. You ain't gonna be able to please everybody is what I'm getting at. So, do you understand this space? Try to figure this shit out, learn it. Solana is another ecosystem. You can get down on some inexpensive NFTs and stuff. I mean, Solana has its share of rugs too. Every ecosystem does. That's why you have to do your research. You can't rely on me to sit up here and give you the key info. I mean, I can give you as much information as I can, but at the end of the day, it's still your duty to yourself, to your finances, to your family, to everybody around you, to make sure that you doing the research and that you are covering your own ass. You got to CYA every day, because I'm not responsible for if you wind up putting your passcode in wrong, or you sitting up here sharing your seed code, or somebody fucking swipe your fucking wallet, or you sent your shit to the wrong person. Like, this self-banking 101, baby. You got to be on point with this shit every fucking day. You got to be aware of what you're doing. You got to be aware of what energy you bringing around yourself and what energy you're putting out there into the world. and you got to make sure that the energy that you putting out is the same energy that you want to receive. That's why I was like on some treat others as you want to be treated the other day. That shit ain't get that many likes, but y'all know what the fuck I mean by that shit. That shit ain't it ain't like I gotta sit up here and explain or go into it, like elaborate anymore. Like, you treat other people like you want to be treated. That's it. Period, point blank. If you don't want to be treated like shit, guess what? Don't treat people like shit. If you don't want to be scammed, don't be scammed. And that's the fucked up part about it. All these scammers, they think they just gonna get off and do what they gonna do, hit people up. Right now is that time that them scammers finna dissipate. Like, this is the time that we want. Like, OGs and like real OGs and people that know what's going on in this space, that have been around here for a minute, or that are aware of how karma, economics, you name it, just like life. If you got any kind of common sense right now, you can see what's finna happen. This shit is finna shake out people that have lack of patience, and people that are trying to sit up here and scam people, because a lot of people is gonna leave through the lack of patience. It ain't gonna be nobody here to scam. The motherfuckers that's gonna be here, that's still here, that's riding it out with us, ain't gonna be going for no fucking okie doke. They gonna be wasting more money setting up these fucking scams than they bringing in. And once people start wasting money, they're gonna start moving around and finding other spaces to sit up here and terrorize. While we still here building blockchain, technology, cryptocurrency, fucking NFT technology, Web3, all the way through and through, and making sure that this shit is on point for the mass adoption that we know that is there for us, and not for fucking Meta and that garbage ass metaverse that Zuck trying to come up with. Cause that shit ain't real. Y'all ain't gonna own that shit. I made a post about that to my people on Facebook under my personal page, man. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna own shit on Meta. He come out with a metaverse and y'all get y'all Oculus and y'all in that world and y'all creating y'all people and shit. See, that's the difference between what we have over here in Web3 and what the fuck them rich motherfucking big tech motherfuckers are trying to sit up here and incorporate in they shit and steal from us. The only difference is you ain't gonna own a fucking thing from them. Same thing like with a lot of these games and shit and them skins and shit that y'all playing. See, that's the difference between the metaverse and being on Call of Duty or being on NBA 2K. Because if I buy a pair of shoes on NBA 2K, I can't transfer them bitches into the next year's game. I can't take them bitches off and go sell them to somebody down the street if he want a pair, if they was exclusive or something. Like, that shit is stuck to that game, to that save drive, to that year of that game. And once that year gets made invalid by the next year, then I got a pair of fucking shoes that I spent all this damn VC on, that I spent real money on, to sit up here and get. Because I be spending VC on my shit. I spend money on my VC when I need to go ahead and get what the fuck I need, like clothes and shit. I'll spend everything that I'm earning in the season on my skills. I boost my skills up. I max out all my damn my badges. I get all that shit taken care of. And then when it comes down to getting my shots and my post fade and all that, getting all my dunks and stuff, I'm buying VC for that. I don't even want to play with that because I'm trying to yam. I'm trying to kill y'all, boy. I'm cross your ass over real quick. Get me a motherfucker that got that speed burst and dunk city, baby. I ain't even finna play with you. I ain't the best greens marksman. I don't know how them jits be catching them greens all the time, but they be talking about it be they shot and shit. I had me a dude that had a good ass shot. This nigga shit was high and he was still missing. I'm talking about I had Hall of Fame fucking chef, fucking Hall of Fame range finder, all that shit. Hall of Fame fucking penalty, the one that if you shoot you kind of miss a little bit, sharpshooter, all them shits, man. I don't even remember. It's been that long since I played 2K, and that's a good thing too. I told you that shit was stepping in the way. If you notice something that is hindering you from getting where you want to go, and you don't remove it from yourself, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, dog. At all times. Yeah, man. So, look, I gotta expound on that a little bit more, man. With the metaverse and with NFTs, any of the skins and shit that I'm buying, Like when I'm getting airdrop these, like I just recently got I won some chibi skins from matter of fact I think I can bring that up. I won this fit, man, that I can rock in Decentraland and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's still a lot of aspects that I feel like the metaverse has to expound on, and I'm gonna dive in that a little bit in a minute. But here go my NFTs. This ChefCryptoChris, you already know. All right, that's one of the heads. I can wear the H Bizzle head from Sniper Bot. This is one of the owners. This is his ape, and they actually made his ape into several pieces, and I can just put these pieces on, and boom, I got the H Bizzle fit, baby. And then it's another one, I don't know where it's at. I got this from attending the event when he took the serum and transformed his ape into a mutant. That shit was pretty hard. I ain't even gonna lie, they put a lot into that. So that whole process, it was something to experience. But yeah, I can go put this on. Like, I got this fit on my dude right now. I just got this part, and I kept my head. I don't got the ape head on, so everybody can pretty much see me. Because, like, when you got the whole fit on, you look like all one and the same. That shit be cool. But, like, when I be running around with my kids and stuff, and I'm just, like, snapping pictures or whatever, I take the head off and do my thing. But when we in there and we turned up at an event or something, yeah, I'm going full in. But, those clothes stay in my wallet, folks. I own that outfit now, and I can transfer that outfit to somebody, and I can sell that outfit if I wanted to. I'm not going to. It was a gift for me, so I'm keeping it. But the point I'm trying to get to make is you're in complete ownership over here. You remember when I said NFT is the ownership at the beginning of the show? This is a part of that ownership. The ownership resorts to everything that you can do online in the metaverse. Any of the weapons you're gonna own, that's gonna be owned by you. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get to a point where you can, like, if your NFT was drawn with a weapon, they're gonna be able to make it to where you can sell the fucking weapon. Like, if it's a part of in-game activity or whatever, if it give you extra boosts, so you'll be able to upgrade your shit. Like, it's gonna be upgraded. Like, that's why I like fucking with Chibi Labs, because they are upgradable NFT. Like, I've never seen that shit before. And, like, motherfuckers that sleep on Chibi is like, I gotta bring these bitches back over here. Fuck that. We'll scroll through fucking Chibi Labs, dog. Like, our flow is, like, sad because people been fucking running off and shit. But, like, no, correction. It's not sad. It's a buying opportunity. Let me get my shit all the way together, because I ain't shit sad about this flow. If I had the motherfucking extra liquid to sit up here and pump out right now, I'd be sitting up here grabbing some shit that I don't have, because it's my objective to get one of each of the species, even the rare ones. So that's when I ain't, like, I don't have a cat or a fucking teddy bear or a lion right now. I had lion. I wound up giving that away in my giveaway. I had to give away my rare Kabuki mask line because I had a scammer scam me. Motherfucker made a page. I think I told y'all about that in, like, episode 1, but motherfucker made that page so fast, man. It came in and sent me their address, and I just did it without thinking, because I was like, man, who gonna take something? At that point in time, the flow was like 0.02. I'm like, it was low. It was higher than what it is now, but it was still lower than what Mint was. So I was like, who the fuck want to steal something like that, man? That shit ain't even worth stealing. In my mind, it wasn't worth stealing. But that bitch can't sell that shit now, because I done got OpenSea on that shit. But yeah, like, these motherfuckers here are all upgradable, bro. So you see how we have the egg here, right? Beautiful egg, by the way. Fabs, you did an excellent job. Oh, that's a tiger. I thought that was a cat the whole time. You see, we got the tiger eggs, right? Once they hatch, that's a full-grown level 3. Where the baby at? Everybody then upgraded their shit. Hold on. Hopefully we can get a baby. I'll show y'all the baby, because the toddlers are cute as shit. And there we go. They're working on getting us the files. Like, it's been a process. Everything been rolling out, man. I know it's probably going to be by the end of this week or next week when we're going to have the files for level 3. But damn near every day it's been, like, updates. Like, today, they came in the chat and announced in the game updates that we can now name our Chibi friends. So instead of it being Chibi friend 6384, I can name this little tiger. some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like TYGA, like Tiger, like the rapper, and that shit is gonna be showing on OpenSea. That's something I've never seen before with another project, and I actually think it's gonna switch the metadata, the name on the. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be imprinted on the metadata, and that's what his name gonna be, man. So it's like a little version of NES, right in your NFT, man. I mean, I haven't named one of mine yet because I've been trying to think of some fire ass names because I feel like once you rename it, I don't know. I think it stays stuck like that. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I get more info on that next time I come back. But just shit like that is stuff that stands out. You can already do AR if you follow me on Twitter. You done seen the post that I made of my Chibi friends. I had my trainer and my dragon fighting, and that shit was hard, man. I did the little Mortal Kombat little theme music on that bitch. Said finish him, dun, 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 dun. And then like he did the drop kick, and like the Chibi went flying in the background or whatever. That shit was hard, bro. Like that AR shit. Like my kids like that stuff, and it's just little stuff like that. These motherfuckers got a game. They got AR to where you can play with them like in real life. So you got real life utility. I mean, they're working on IRL events. I know they've already had situations before I became a member. You know what I'm saying? They have their line of clothing. Everybody loves their merch as well. We're working on sprucing it up a little bit to make it look a little less merchy now and add some pizzazz on it. I heard the guys talking today about, man, I seen the new design. That bitch so fire. If you're an anime lover, you gonna fuck with Chibi friends, cause like most of us love anime over here, and we fuck with that shit heavy. So, like, you fuck with anime, Chibi Lab's probably where you want to be at, dog. Cause like that's like we be vibing over there, man. Like it's a bunch of good communities out here to vibe with if that's what you're looking for. Price of admission real low to sit up there and get in on a lot of communities got giveaways and stuff going on, but that shouldn't be like the only thing that you looking for in the community. Like if that's all your community got going on for themselves, then y'all probably ain't gonna last long. Y'all ain't gonna be one of them blue chip ones. I don't give a fuck how many people say blue chip or whatever in the community, because every community is saying that to hype it up. You know what I'm saying? The team gonna say it because they don't want you to sell. You know what I'm saying? And crash the price. Other motherfuckers gonna say it because, you know, they don't want you to sell, crash the price, or whatever. And they don't want you flowing shit, because then that put them in a sticky situation, just depending on where they entry and exit points are supposedly. So yeah, just pay attention to what you looking for in the community, dog. And like I said, if you here for community, to build community, then do just that. Like fuck all this trading and shit. Like motherfuckers be getting the bag out here without having to really spend a dime, for real, for real. Like some people know how to really get in here, put their best foot forward, get mod positions. It's some people that work nothing but mod positions, and they've been getting their bag off, getting their NFTs from getting paid from being a mod. Like some positions actually pay you in a certain amount of E for USD. I think this mod position I just applied for with Spirit Gates. Shout out my dog Kiro. Like, I actually hope I get that one, because I seen how much attention that bitch already getting, and everybody on this anime trail. Now, I really fucks with anime, and I fucks with the artists too. Like, I fucks with all the team that's up there. Like, I don't know Doc that much, but he seem cool as shit. But like Kiro and fucking Menace, like Menace always online shit posting. Like that dude, they're funny as fuck. And then the artist, like her work is so fire, dog. I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but her work is so fire, and everything that she's touched and already like proven that it's quality work, dog. Like, and she has a strong following, man. Like, that's one of them ones that I feel like I get. That bitch gonna put me in the game for being able to make some power moves this summer, folks, for real. I wind up landing in my position. I'm gonna go ahead and speak into existence. I got that shit. They gonna give me a trial run. I'm a motherfucker run that shit up. We gonna have that. I'm gonna show y'all how modern it's supposed to be, because people be getting mad, be getting frustrated and shit, especially when the FUD be coming. I don't see none of that. We gonna keep everything moving. For real, for real. But yeah, pay attention to what communities you engaging with and what you looking for in this space, man, because it's a lot of things that you don't want to get involved with, and it's a lot of opportunity out here as well. Like trying to think of what's one that I really wanted to get in recently. Fucking Clonex, dog. Like I was pretty much priced out of Clonex from the beginning, and this is a project by RT. I don't want to mess y'all name up, boy. Oh, it came back up. Oh wow, they wow. Y'all, my page been down this whole time, boy. There we go. I'm sorry. RT. RTFKT. Yeah. These motherfuckers right here, I know they look weird. If you ain't never seen them, but they so fire though. And fucking, I don't know how to say his game. Miragami, Mr. Flowers himself. Yeah, Murakami. This motherfucker here, he fire, bro. Like, he's so influential in this space, man. And like, his designs are well renowned. Him and Virgil did a lot of work together. Like, he's known in the fucking streetwear community heavily. Like, Takashi is, he the fucking truth, dog. Like, shout out to everybody. I got a little twinge up there. Oh man, like, I did show y'all my what's the name, right? My profile pic. I gotta go back to it again. Shout out Patricio. Boy, you killed that, man. I'm in love with that bitch. I'm probably gonna rock that. That might be the forever one, cause I know that nerve ain't going nowhere. Like, when you get with certain NFTs or whatever, like, you gonna make do when that shit comes, like IRL. Like, recently, like I said, I had to wind up cashing out my didn't feel. I wasn't really like necessarily too happy about that shit. Then that bitch pumped afterwards. And I was like, fuck. Well, I'm gonna wind up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the flow might stabilize something. I probably had to jump back in a little bit. If I can't get the one I want, then I'm just gonna sit on the sideline and wait. I'm gonna speculate a little bit from the sideline and see how everything go. Cause like, realistically, I told y'all I was over leveraging fucking Chivas, and I'm happy with that though, because the vision that I have is long term, and I already know that slight over leveraging right now is gonna be so much more beneficial in the future because of the ideas and the plans I have. Only thing that can stand in my way and stop me is gonna be me, and I ain't gonna do that shit. I'm finna actually start taking off on the idea this week with sketching out some of the format. So that's gonna be something very interesting. I'm gonna be sketching out that format, bro. I'm so thankful. Shout out to all my 3317 of you, all 3,317 followers, man. I love all y'all, boy. Like, y'all really been coming through, and like, we vibing off each other. We building vibes. Like, that's what this space is about, man. Like, not only getting that money, getting that wealth, but coming in, vibing, building community, learning from each other, networking. And that's something else I wanted to get at too. Like, if your community ain't creating them opportunities that you guys can build with each other and network and learn and grow from one another, man, that probably ain't a good community for you too. Like, that's like shit like that with Denny Fields. Like, man, that's one thing I can say with their approach. I don't think nobody has matched them as far as like what options they have available for like mental health and addiction and, you know, just like real life shit, bro. Like, they fucking own that shit, boy. I salute the fuck out that fucking project for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else just comes with the package. I may not agree with how everything goes or how everything operates, but that's just my own personal opinion. But everything that they do have going on, bro, like, they nail that shit down to the T, boy. And I promise you, that is one of the communities that you get in that it's going to be a lot of people there to uplift you. It was a lot of very genuine, authentic people I met in that space that I feel like we wind up making some lifelong. Like, shout out my boy Chunk in Sydney, Australia, boy. I made a friend in Australia, bro. Like, and I be talking with this man on a regular. Like, we see each other kids. Like, we be on the phone. Like, that's one of the people I didn't exchange numbers with, and we talk like on FaceTime type shit. Like, when you build and you taking your Web3 connections and you build an IRL connections, like, Who knows? It'll be one of these days. He say he want to get over here to the States. You know, my black ass, I'm trying to get the fuck up out these bitches and explore the world. So eventually, like, we gonna wind up linking one of these days. I'm sure of it, just because, like, our love for the space and what we trying to do and build for our family, you know. So, shout out to you, Chunk. He been snapping on them animation, too. Matter of fact, I'll show you one of my dog animation. This dude here is fucking beast, dog. Like, Chunk is a fucking beast. My dog in Wales. Look, man, I helped this man work on it. Big boop, turn the light on your ass. Look at that thing flicker. Boop, make it come back on. That bitch dropped in the pocket on his ass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the flower just die and drop off, and it just keep going. That man fire. Like, I was reading on the message, man. I had to see what was going on. Boy, yeah. Boy, I done made a bunch of circles today, boy. Like, oh God, like. Hold on, y'all. I be catching myself in my little feelings a little bit, man. When motherfucker be shot me out, I appreciate it. For real, man. That's how I feel. That's how I be talking. Like, y'all seen, man. I just and drop that shit out. Like, I really be feeling that way. Turn the fuck up. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go, man. Ain't no time to be sad around here, man. Fuck these garbage ass prices, man. We gonna eat them prices up. I ain't telling your ass to get out there. Ooh. Shit. I know y'all seen that bitch was just at 32. I know y'all just seen that bitch was at 32. That bitch gonna see 29 tonight, man. I'm sorry. Bitch gonna see 29 tonight. We might see 19 on the theory tonight, too. The way that shit been going. That bitch was at 27 this morning, dog. Like, motherfuckers scared. I'm sorry, dog. Motherfuckers is scared, man. And I understand, because this is a lot of people's first time again. Like, when we get the inflow of new people, man, and new liquidity come in, these motherfuckers don't be knowing what the hell to prepare for. And this time, it even got a lot of OGs scared. They was like, "Oh, this the big one, Ethel." Like, it's the big one. I'm going, baby. I'm coming to see you. Nah, you just gotta put your drawers on, man, and make sure you got some clean pair to change into after we impact, cause it's going down. Shit finna hit the fan, and you gonna be okay once it's over. I promise you is. This shit can go to zero though. Like they say. I'm gonna say, like, it can, but, like, I sincerely doubt with every fiber in my being that we will see, like, zero on the big ones. Now the ones that's already under zero, like, bitch, you already under a penny and shit, like, you just do what you do and dissipate. But remember, I told you, like, 99% of this space ain't gonna make it, dog. Like, it's a very, 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 very high percentage of projects, teams that won't be here next year. I can say that with confidence now today because I seen that shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers I was following that I need to go through and go erase that don't even got a page no more. They page pull up. This shit don't exist. Like, bro. You think that shit a motherfucker game? Shout out to Chunk. I know he don't want the motherfucking publicity though, but, like, that boy found them down on them animations, so, you know, shout out to him. We rub runners, baby. We fucking rub runners, and I am live. Let's fucking go. Lupus Warrior, that my mama. Yeah. Man, I'm out here building a brand, dog. We out here chilling. We out here vibing, man. Y'all feel free to stop in. Come kick it with the chef whenever you want to. It's always AMA. You ask me anything, the floor is fucking open. On YouTube, you don't want to be on Spaces. If you're on YouTube right now, let me make sure, because I am streaming. If you're on YouTube right now, come tap in, man. Go tap in and kick it with the kid, man. We always out here cooking up vibes, man, and Web 3, dog. Like, that's what we about, man. We're runners, baby. Let's fucking get it. Finna turn up real quick, man. Y'all remember I had said I did that Dennett song, man?
Yeah. Let's get it, I'm Dennett. Yeah. Let's get it. Man, I be so Dennett, I'm all in my feelings, can you help me heal it? If sky's the limit, then I'm on my mission to tear down his image. That black and white different, we all got opinions, but what is the difference? When life come full circle, we live out our purpose to take care of the kiddies. I used to want stars in the ceiling, but now I'm a star, I can feel it. I know how to play my position. I used to go hard in the trenches, but now I be making a smarter decision. I gotta take care of my daughters, you feel me? I used to ride bench, now I'm starting my nigga. That feel here let me so heartless and bitter. I'm kidding, you know I be tripping. I never could fall off my pivot. I need me a play with the eat. My boys be making the queef. You know I'm a beast. I got your whole lost in the sea. She keep them legs open for me. She got a boy, they let me hold it for free. Ooh, we lost my keys. I make the boy sneeze. I'm sick with the flow. Something like a Kyrie. I pick and I roll. The finest a dro. No, not no Reggie. I heard that you scared when you better be. More faith in the sesame seed. I'm wanting a better thing.